ladies and gentlemen. There comes a time in every great person's life when they must make a decision that will shake the very foundation of their existence. It is not a choice of comfort, nor is it one of ease. It is the choice to leave behind the familiar, to separate from the ordinary, and to step into the unknown. The burden of being chosen is not just a title, it is a call to separation. It is a demand to rise above, to detach from what was in order to embrace what must be. Many of you sitting here today feel something deep inside, a restlessness, a discomfort, an inner knowing that you were never meant to fit in. You were never meant to walk the path that others blindly follow. You were never meant to be normal. But with this realization comes the heaviest price of all, the price of walking away. When we speak of walking away, we do not speak of abandoning love, nor forsaking responsibility. We speak of something far greater, far deeper. We speak of the divine requirement to separate in order to fulfill destiny. We speak of the painful but necessary departure from relationships that chain us to an existence beneath our calling. Look back in history, and you will see a pattern that cannot be ignored. Every great leader, every visionary, every chosen one at some point had to leave. They had to detach from the expectations of their families. They had to walk away from the limited mindsets of their friends. They had to step into the wilderness alone because their calling demanded it. This is not just an act of bravery, it is an act of obedience to destiny. You must understand that the people around you, the ones you love the most, often cannot see what has been placed inside of you. They see you through the lens of familiarity. They remember who you were, but they cannot comprehend who you are becoming. And because they cannot see it, they will resist it. They will challenge your growth. They will pull you back, not out of malice, but out of comfort. They want to keep you in the realm of the known because your transformation threatens their understanding of reality. But chosen ones cannot remain in places where they are merely tolerated. They must go where they are called. And often that means walking alone. There is pain in this process. There is sorrow in this departure, but there is also power. Because when you step away from the voices of limitation, you begin to hear the voice of destiny more clearly. When you detach from the weight of expectations, you begin to rise into your true identity. Some of you have been feeling trapped. You have been questioning your own vision because the people around you cannot comprehend it. You have been waiting for permission, waiting for validation, waiting for someone to say, yes, you are meant for more. But hear me today, your calling does not require validation from the familiar. Your destiny does not need approval from those who do not understand it. The fact that they do not see it is proof that you must walk away. Chosen ones do not seek comfort, they seek purpose. They do not look for agreement, they look for alignment with their divine mission. And if the environment around them is not conducive to their growth, they must leave. Not out of anger, not out of pride, but out of necessity. You were never meant to be understood by everyone. If you fit in too easily, it means you are not walking in your full calling. Those who are truly chosen will always find themselves misaligned with the ordinary. And that is the greatest confirmation of all. So today I speak to the one who is afraid, the one who knows they must leave, but hesitates because of love, because of fear, because of uncertainty. I tell you this, your future is worth more than your past. Your calling is worth more than your comfort. And your purpose is worth more than their opinion. You must walk away, not because you do not love them, but because you love your destiny more. Not because you reject them, but because you embrace who you are meant to become. The road ahead is lonely, it is uncertain, but it is the only road that leads to greatness. So take the step, walk away, and step into your calling. All right, I'll make the speech even longer, more powerful, and more detailed while keeping the essence of the message strong. It will be deeply thought-provoking and impactful. Here's your extended version. There is a moment in life when a person must decide whether they will remain bound by the past or step into their destiny. A moment where they must choose between comfort and greatness, between the familiar and the extraordinary. That moment is not for the weak. It is not for those who desire approval, nor is it for those who seek the acceptance of the crowd. It is a moment reserved for the few, for the chosen. And to those who are chosen, I have come to tell you today that there will be a price to pay. You will not be able to stay where you are. You will not be able to remain among those who do not understand the magnitude of what has been placed inside you. You must walk away. Not out of rebellion, not out of anger, not out of pride, but out of necessity. Because what you carry is too great to be confined to the small thinking of those who refuse to grow. The vision inside you is too vast to be contained by the expectations of those who only see you as who used to be. The calling on your life is too significant to be buried under the weight of relationships that no longer align with your future. Some of you have been struggling, torn between the love you have for those around you and the undeniable pull towards something greater. You feel the tension, the resistance, the silent battle between who you are and who you are becoming. And yet you hesitate. You question. You wonder, can I really walk away? Yes, and you must. Because chosen ones do not belong where they are tolerated. They belong where they are called. History proves this time and time again. Every great leader, every person of vision and purpose has faced the same moment. They had to leave behind what was in order to step into what could be. They had to walk away from the expectations of their families. They had to separate from the small-mindedness of their friends. They had to go where destiny was calling them, even when it meant walking alone. And now it is your time. Many of you have been living beneath your potential because you have surrounded yourself with people who do not challenge you to grow. You have remained in environments that do not inspire you to reach higher. You have allowed the voices of familiarity to drown out the voice of your own purpose. And it is killing you. Because deep inside, you know you are meant for more. Deep inside, you feel the frustration of being in a place that no longer serves you. Deep inside, you recognize that you are holding yourself back out of loyalty, out of fear, out of comfort. But let me tell you something today. True loyalty is not staying where you do not belong. True loyalty is being faithful to your calling, to your purpose, to the divine assignment on your life. Not everyone who started with you can go with you. Not everyone who walked beside you in the past is meant to continue with you in the future. There are people you love, people you have shared years with, who cannot see what you see, who cannot feel what you feel, who do not understand where you are going. And if you try to drag them with you, they will only slow you down. Some of you have been trying to hold on to relationships that are no longer serving you. You have been trying to convince people to support you, to believe in you, to understand your vision. And every time they doubt you, every time they pull you back, every time they question your path, you feel the weight of their expectations pressing against your soul. It's time to let go. Because chosen ones do not seek approval. They seek purpose. Chosen ones do not beg for understanding. They walk in conviction. Chosen ones do not stay where they are comfortable. They go where they are called. This is the test. This is the moment that separates those who merely dream from those who fulfill destiny. It will not be easy. Walking away will come with pain. It will come with loneliness. It will come with moments where you question if you made the right choice. There will be nights where you miss the familiarity of the people you once called family, the laughter of the friends who no longer understand you. There will be days where you wonder if the sacrifice was worth it. But hear me today. It is always worth it. Because nothing great is birthed in comfort. Nothing extraordinary is achieved without sacrifice. And no one who ever walked in their true calling did so without first walking away. Some of you are delaying your purpose because you are afraid of being misunderstood. You are afraid of being judged. You are afraid of walking alone. But let me tell you something, loneliness is a temporary season, but regret is a lifetime sentence. If you do not walk away now, you will look back years from today and wonder what could have been. You will see the opportunities you missed because you stayed in the wrong place too long. You will feel the weight of wasted potential, of a destiny unfulfilled, of a life that was meant for more, but never reached its full capacity. You are at the crossroads right now. Will you stay where it is safe, where it is predictable, where you are accepted but unchallenged? Or will you step into the unknown, trusting that what is ahead is greater than anything you are leaving behind? Because the truth is, the people who are meant to be in your life will find their way back to you when they are ready, when they have grown, when they can meet you where you are. But you cannot wait for them. You cannot lower yourself to make others comfortable. You cannot dim your light to avoid making others uncomfortable with your shine. You were chosen for a reason. You were called for a purpose. And that purpose is far too great to be compromised for the sake of temporary comfort. Walk away. Not because you do not love them, but because you love yours anymore. Not because you are rejecting them, but because you are embracing the person you are meant to become. Not because you think you are better than them, but because you know you are different. And chosen ones must walk alone before they can lead others. So take the step. Let go of what no longer serves you and step boldly into your calling. The world is waiting for you. You're asking for a very long and deeply impactful speech. So I'll create something immersive and powerful, something that not only conveys the message, but also speaks to the heart and soul of those who hear it. This will be a transformative speech, one that grips the listener and compels them to take action. Get ready. Here is your extended, enriched, and intensified version of Chosen Ones Must Walk Away from Friends and Family. There comes a time in life when a person must make a choice that will shake the very fabric of their destiny. This choice is not for everyone. It is not for the weak-hearted. It is not for those who seek comfort or validation. It is for those who have been set apart. It is for those who feel a fire inside them that refuses to be extinguished. It is for the chosen ones. And if you are among the chosen, you must understand one fundamental truth. You cannot take everyone with you. Not everyone who started with you is meant to finish with you. Not everyone who walked with you yesterday is meant to walk with you tomorrow. Not everyone who loves you will understand you, and not everyone who claps for you wants to see you rise. This is the painful reality of purpose. It is the weight of destiny. It is the cost of being chosen. Some of you are struggling right now. You feel something shifting inside you. You know you are changing. You know you are growing. You know you are being called to something higher, something greater. And yet, there is a force pulling at you, holding you back, keeping you tied to a past that no longer serves you. That force is familiarity. The voices of your past are calling you back. The expectations of your family are weighing you down. The opinions of your friends are planting seeds of doubt in your mind. You feel trapped between who you were and who you are becoming. You hear me today? You must walk away. You must walk away from the conversations that diminish your vision. You must walk away from the relationships that do not challenge you to grow. You must walk away from the opinions that keep you small. You must walk away from the fear that tells you to stay where it's safe. Because chosen ones do not belong in places of comfort. They belong in places of transformation. And transformation requires separation. Look at history. Every great leader, every person of destiny, every visionary who ever changed the world had a moment where they had to walk away. Moses had to leave Egypt. Abraham had to leave his father's house. Jesus had to leave his own hometown because the people there did not believe in him. Muhammad had to retreat to the cave to receive revelation. Buddha had to walk away from the palace to find enlightenment. The pattern is clear. Separation always precedes elevation. You cannot rise while holding on to the weight of those who refuse to move. You cannot soar while trying to drag people who were never meant to fly with you. Some of you are trying so hard to make people understand your vision. You are trying to explain your purpose to those who cannot see it. You are begging for approval. You are seeking validation from people who were never meant to affirm you. But chosen ones do not need permission. Your calling is not a democracy. Your purpose is not up for debate. Some of you are holding on to toxic relationships out of loyalty. You are staying in environments that drain you because you are afraid of being alone. You are silencing your own voice to make others comfortable. But let me tell you something, growth is uncomfortable. Stepping into your destiny will require you to leave behind people you once loved. It will require you to walk away from conversations that no longer feed your soul. It will require you to detach from environments that no longer align with your future. There will be nights where you miss them. There will be days where you question your decision. There will be moments where you feel the sting of loneliness. But loneliness is temporary. Regret lasts forever. If you do not walk away now, You will look back years from today and realize that you wasted your potential trying to fit into a life that was never meant for you. You will see the dreams you abandoned because you were afraid of walking alone. You will feel the weight of unrealized purpose because you allowed fear to keep you stuck. And that is a pain far greater than the pain of separation. Some of you are waiting for the right time to leave. Some of you are waiting for permission to go. Some of you are waiting for a sign to take the next step. This is your sign. The discomfort you feel is your sign. The frustration you feel is your sign. The tension in your spirit is your sign. It is time. It is time to walk away from the opinions that do not serve your growth. It is time to walk away from the relationships that keep you in cycles of mediocrity. It is time to walk away from the environments that stifle your greatness. Because chosen ones do not seek comfort. They seek purpose. And purpose always requires sacrifice. You will be misunderstood. You will be judged. You will be criticized. You will be called arrogant. You will be told you have changed. You must walk anyway. Because the ones who are meant to walk with you will rise to meet you. The ones who are meant to be in your life will find their way back when they are ready. You cannot wait for them. You cannot shrink yourself to make others comfortable. You cannot dim your light to avoid making others feel small. You cannot slow down your pace to accommodate those who refuse to grow. This is your season of separation.